Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Sutta Uvacha Nisham Kaushar Vinopavarnitam Dhruvasya Vaikuntha Padadirohanam Prarudha Bhavo Bhagavati Adokshate Prashtum Punastam Vidurha Prachakrame. Continued to speak to all the rishis. Head of Shaunaka said, after hearing Maitreya describe enlightened devotional emotion, and inquired for Maitreya as follows. Hare Krishna. So let us now meditate. Srisriradha Govinda ki. The chapter is over. So the new chapter is starting. The descendants of Dhruva Maharaj. So let us just meditate something. It is also the auspicious occasion of Ekadashi. Yeah. The meditation is what we should hear. Generally, the attitude of the mind is entertainment. Very rarely we make a decision that let me hear for my purification. After hearing this Leela, so many right and so many wrong conclusions can also be made. You know, sometimes what happens, we already have an idea and we take an explanation from some Leela to further that. In the time of Satyuga, not today, Dhruva Maharaj did such an intense Tivra Bhakti, what we discussed yesterday, Tivra Bhakti. The Lord Lord personally came down to see him. And the contamination within his heart vanished. But at the same time, every day chanting Hare Krishna mantra, one of the offense is to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. So that means that how do I draw a line? One thing I see Dhruva Maharaj had a strong material desire when he began his bhakti. And it vanished away as he advanced in devotion. So somebody comes to us, see, I want a big house. Do you tell him, just like Dhruva Maharaj, sit and chant Hare Krishna? Everything will be. Your big house will come. Can we say like that? Somebody comes, I want big job, lot of salary. You chant Hare Krishna, you will get a big job. Can we say like that? See, sometimes what happens is that you want to maintain a material attachment, and we can take excuse of the Leela of Dhruva Maharaj. You see, he had a material desire, and finally when he saw Krishna, it vanished. Then if you go into that line, Vacha Vegam, Manasakrodha Vegam, Jiva Vegam, Udarapastha Vegam, these instructions are neglected. Again and again, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Sarva Dharman, Prabhupada teachings are in that line. No, these are for very elevated people. But my situation is I am maintaining material attachment. It's all right. I can, the 10th offense is okay. I can still practice bhakti. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Sikshartamekaha Purusha Puranaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari Kripamudi Vasta Aham Prapate. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach us Vairagya Vidya. He didn't teach us to teach us compromise. Chalega, we can mix up everything. So an instance in Satyuga, from somebody as determined as Dhruva Maharaj, can become an excuse to maintain material attachments when we are in Kali Yuga. The conditions where hardly we offer any Tivra Bhakti. That can become an example. But you do not see like that. Srila Prabhupada in his teachings, in his letters, in his conversations, Prabhupada says rather, because always I insisted on Shuddha Bhakti, I made so many animals, so many enemies. People have become enemies. What the Swamiji always says, oh, only Shuddha Bhakti. In Bhagavad Gita also we see Arjuna in the situation. He says, Swajanahim Katham Krishna. Krishna, what about my own men? So, entry to bhakti will happen the day we have a clear identification. I am a servant of Krishna. Clear identification. And all other things are drama. Whatever, superficial. My real identification is I am a servant of Krishna. Now this to build in, to root it, to hold it is actually a struggle. Maya will try to drag us away from this conclusion. You say, I am a servant of Krishna. My whole day, my mission is to please Krishna. If you make the determination, see, in society also, sometimes somebody takes a position, then people will come to fight. Right? Why you have taken that position? Correct? Some IS officer took a position at some position, I don't remember now. But then huge amount of comments for it, against it. If you don't take a position in this world that this is the way everybody should live, then there is no positive, there is no negative. When Srila Prabhupada once visited a university, so one philosopher came to meet Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada said, yes, what do you do? He said, sir, I am a philosopher of, no, I am a professor in Department of Philosophy. So Prabhupada said, can you define philosophy? What do you say is philosophy? And professor became stunned. And after 1 minute he said, actually, I don't know how to define it. So, and then he went away. Then Prabhupada talked to the disciples. Say, look at it. He is saying his professor of philosophy is not even able to define philosophy. What do you call it? So all the devotees said, rascal. Prabhupada is lost. He is a professor of philosophy. He cannot define philosophy, word philosophy. Actually, it's a joke going on. Joke. Simply money making. That's all. Teach nothing, know nothing. If a Prabhupada is to say, it's not teaching, cheating. Teacher means, yes, I know. Correct? Teacher means, yes, I know. Whole world is actually cheating. Prabhupada used to laugh. Actually, in this world, people are paid for nothing. They are doing nothing actually. Simply, doing useless work. If you see deeply this statement, what are people doing? Useless work, which will be destroyed with the destruction of the universe. No meaning to it. But they have no understanding. When I'm getting a salary, I'm employed. But what is the end result of that work? What way that work will benefit the society in a true plane? Is that work of any benefit to the society, to the Lord, to Krishna consciousness? Nothing. Simply. So therefore, we cannot use Krishna conscious philosophies to maintain our material attachment. Even after hearing so many instructions on this matter. Because Prabhupada is vehement, is very strong, is very clear on Krishna consciousness. Jiva Krishna Das. So then when you're trying to hold into the position, Maya will fight with you. Somebody wants to become a grahastha, somebody wants to become a brahmachari in the true sense. He wants to be a true brahmachari. He wants to be a true grahastha. It's very difficult. Mind will fight, Maya will fight, people will fight. You're taken a position now. If you're a weak-minded, cannot take a position, then there is no fight. Then you can be peaceful. Life will just be wasted. But if you want to take a position, there will be war. It's like Arjuna. He said, no, why will I fight? Leave it. I withdraw from this whole thing. Krishna said, no. Jiva Krishna Das, take up this position. You are my servant, take up this position. I will serve Krishna. This is my decision. Wait. Such a Mahabharata war happened. He said, no. Krishna is asking me to fight. I'll fight now. Directly, Lord is personally telling him. And here it is, huge war happened. And Arjuna was very peaceful. Correct? He was very peaceful. He went through that. But the world attacked him. The huge army attacked him. He took a position now. I have to punish Duryodhana and the gang as Krishna has told. Imagine what has happened. Even his grandfather came to fight with him. His teacher came to fight. This is expected. So if you take a stand, yes, Jiva Krishna Das, nothing else. I want to serve Krishna. Wait. Like Bhishma, Drona to fight with you. You're crazy or what? Now this nobody will understand unless he's fighting. Those who want to do brahmachari service, those who want to serve as grahastha, be ready. Nobody will appreciate. Everybody will come to fight. You can do this also. You can do this also. No, my decision is I want to be a truthful grahastha. Okay, fine. Proceed, fight. People will not allow. No. What is that? Whole day you're both sitting and chanting, and what is this all going on? You don't know. People will fight with you. If you do not take a decision, that's okay. Now, there was once in one college, government college, I was teaching. So what happened? The biggest problem government college, no facilities. No facilities. So we used to put a laptop on a chair on the table. On the chair, put a laptop, and that is how I used to give presentation. Can you imagine the joke? Then I decided it doesn't have to be so miserable. I purchased a projector. And then the problem came, the screen is not there. So I found in one department, screen is just lying. Nobody is using, that's government office. Things are purchased and they're dumped. So I picked up the screen and I was using it. I heard that the screen has not been used for many years. But the moment I started using, no, why you are using for that? We can also use it. It's our department. We're not taking that. So the moment you try to do something, people will fight. So then in that condition, we should not compromise. We should not think, okay, I can serve so many things. No, I want to serve Krishna. So the moment you take a decision, be ready. There will be a war. So this will be a test. Like Arjuna, Krishna told Arjuna, fight. Oh my God. Swajanami katham Krishna. Krishna, my own men. What about my relatives? Hare sarvadharman parityaja. Krishna has said in Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada said that's the final instruction of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. The final word, the final order. A final order means it surpasses all previous orders. Krishna lifts Bhagavad Gita gradually, 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 gradually. And actually, he could have told Arjuna only one shloka. That was enough for Arjuna. But for us, just like Srila Prabhupada's life, whole life is for actually a lesson for us. Otherwise, for Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, there was only one line. What is the one? How do I serve you? Prabhupada asked this question. And he says, spread the movement all around the world. It's over for Prabhupada. Correct? But to arrange his life in so many instructive ways, it is for us. The same way, when such an elaborate message of Bhagavad Gita is given, that is for us. For Arjuna was only actually one question. Krishna, what should I do? I want you to fight. That's all. Rest was just drama. Krishna's Yogamaya created that. Arjuna somehow felt attachment for his relatives. And then Krishna, by his instruction, gradually brings him to Saradharma and Prityacha. The only thing I want to do is please Krishna. But even if you want to do that, the biggest problem is Maya. Sometimes you may think external situation is not conducive for that. People are not allowing me. But even for those people who are actually, external situation is all done away. The problem is actually not with external situation. That is only an excuse. Bhakti is ahaituki. Right? Savai pumsa paradhanama yata bhakti adhokshaje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Please remember the shloka 127. Yeah, 126, one of them. Remember this shloka. Savai pumsa paradharma. That is topmost religion. Yata bhakti adhokshaja, which gives transcendental devotion service. Adhokshaja. Ahaituki. And what is the nature of that adhoksha? Without any cause. Apratihata. Without any break. Yayatma suprasidati. And it totally satisfies the heart. That is Shuddha Bhakti. So where there is Shuddha Bhakti in this world? We don't find Shuddha Bhakti. And that is what in this purpose Srila Prabhupada is talking about. Apratihata. Without any break, continuously we can actually do devotion service. Srila Prabhupada, as an example, is set for us. 26 years he got the order, and 70 years actually he became free to execute the order of his Guru Maharaj. True? For 44 years, do you think that he was not offering Shuddha Bhakti to Krishna? Do you think at that time he was not in pure nectar of Krishna consciousness? No. So sometimes external situation may not be conducive. As far as devotee tries, these two things should not clash. But sometimes external situation is not conducive. We understand it is Krishna's will and there is no need to hit a head against the wall. We understand. Correct? And then what do we do at that moment? Shuddha Bhakti should not stop. Apratihata. Correct? It's not, our chanting doesn't stop, our reading doesn't. What we can do, we do. Devotion service. And hankering in the heart. When can I do again the service to Krishna? But we can't. So, Srila Prabhupada in the situation, yes, in the beginning situation, his family situation was not allowing him to take up the mission of his spiritual master full-fledged. He did. All the money he was earning from the business, he was printing Back to God magazine. He was writing. Not that the situation is not conducive, I cannot do anything. He was doing what is possible, correct? He's taking care of the family, maintaining his family, getting the children grown up, marrying the children. He was doing that. But absorption was, how do I fulfill this good? And he was doing whatever, printing the magazine, writing the magazine, almost giving it free, that, trying to establish. And then he left his family, came to Vrindavan, and in the beginning he tried to work with his spiritual master's institution, which was almost finished because of infighting. It was broken into pieces, but still he tried. Still he tried. So he still did not. And actually we can see after he went to America and started ISKCON from scratch, that is the time he got the full freedom. But do you think that he was not offering before the Shuddha Bhakti? No. So what does Prabhupada teach us? We can be patient. We can be patient. And but at the same time, there should be no compromise in the philosophy. Prabhupada used to, sometimes devotees have no proper behavior. Prabhupada used to tolerate, encourage. So many examples of that. In the temple, there was one devotee used to come, one visitor, and he will sleep in the temple hall. The devotee so many times told him, don't sleep. You're not supposed to sleep in the temple. Just a visitor come and sleep in the temple. And then the temple president thought, I will ask Prabhupada. He wrote a letter to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, what should I do? One visitor comes every day. He attends the whole program, but he's sleeping, snoring. We told him, you're not supposed to snore here, but the Prabhupada wrote back, can't you tolerate for some time? So they became silent. Prabhupada is saying, tolerate. And very soon, the person became a great devotee. So you see how much concession Prabhupada is giving. Who will allow that? Correct? Will anybody allow? In India, any tradition will allow. You go to temple and sleep, they'll kick you out. They will get security to throw you out. So these all things Prabhupada tolerated, but he never tolerated any compromise on the philosophy. No. You said to Prabhupada, we can maintain some attachment. No, Dhruva Maharaj example is there. See, he had some desire. That's okay. This, we don't say anything. I remember my own personal example. I told you when I first met my colleagues in the college, I told them, I'm reading a Mayavada book now. I didn't know what is Mayavada. I'm reading a book which is actually a Mayavada book. I didn't know. I just searched from library and I was trying to make head or tail of it. They remained silent. He didn't say it's very good what you're doing. I say it's very bad what you're doing. Anna? So can you chant Hare Krishna? Sometimes when we are meeting people, each and everything we don't cut down at the beginning level. In the beginning level is bhajan bhojan. We give them prashadam, we make them participate in the Harinam Sankirtan. Correct? But we are not going to tell them, yes, you want to become a rich man, we can do that by chanting Hare Krishna, because what happens that a particular something is being given. Suppose somebody says, I want very good marks. You say, chant Hare Krishna, you'll get very good marks. Now, we are exploiting the holy name. Correct? That will become wrong. And secondly, we are also forcing Krishna or trying to force Krishna to fulfill a particular objective which may not be good for him. Just like I gave my own example, I went for a visa to America because nothing was happening. I was how many years? 18 years in Mangalore, trying, but I could not make a temple. So then I thought some of my students were still there. They were in America. So, Prabhuji, you come here. You can come to America. We can arrange your lectures in ISKCON temple, something. You will get a lot of money there. Somebody may donate you big money. Then that help you can use to start your temple in India. So I thought, bad idea, let me try. And all papers were made, they sent me invitation letters, the students worked for me. And then I went to the Chennai. I stayed at ISKCON temple. And then after that, I went to the visa. One my student came, he's having a big job. He came all the way to guide me. What should I speak? Blah, blah, blah. Checking the papers again and again. And then I entered the embassy. Okay, you have to pay some fees and interview was fixed. I went there. And he said, why do you want? I told something. He put a stamp on the passport, rejected it. And I was totally devastated, And then I was coming out. And I was thinking, Krishna, what is this, It would have helped my temple. It could have inspired that person. So anyway, my friend said, what happened? I said, no, rejected. I came back to the temple. They asked the temple, what happened? I said, no, they rejected. Then I came back to Mangalore, and very soon COVID started. Had I actually gone, I would have been stuck in America. And the COVID was most dangerous in America in the beginning. Correct? Many people died. Don't know, not have been place to stay. Whole thing was locked down. We'd have to live on mercy of somebody. Correct? It would have been total disaster. I think 1-2 years people could not come to India. And in my temple itself, there were hardly any people. One person absent for a long time would have also affected the temple. And on top of it, the online course would not have started. So, if you just imagine at that moment, I am thinking it is for the service of Krishna and I want to do like that, then what would have happened actually? And also, we are not so pure. With the service to Krishna, some material desires are attached. Somebody came and told, no, I want to. So anyway, concluding the previous one. So if you're telling somebody you want to achieve something, you use the holy name or Bhagavatam or Shruti Phala, something to achieve it, you're not doing justice because you cannot, we don't know what detail Krishna has in mind and you're forcing to give something which may not be the greatest. Correct? Suppose I make 100 people chant Hare Krishna so that I get visa and that happens, not happen. Why you are doing that? We don't know what is actually Krishna's mind. Correct? Why you want to take a privilege to Krishna? When Srila Prabhupada was about to leave the body once, he was very sick. He said, pray to Narasimha, if you so desire, let him stay in the world because the master has still not finished his work. Here is an Acharya authorizing a prayer for him to stay. But he made a statement, if you so desire. Correct? So Prabhupada actually, the desire is 100% sincerely pure. Satya Sankalpa. Krishna will fulfill that. But in our case, what happened, even if there is a desire for service to Krishna, there are so many material desires also attached to it. An excitement, I'll be American returned, I will see America, I will see beautiful women there, I will see big opulence. These are all together with it. Now, when we sit down and chant Hare Krishna with a desire to please Prabhupada and Krishna, along with that, so many material desires are haunting our consciousness, not allowing us to fix ourselves to attentively utter few words. True? Similarly, with whatever we say, I'm trying to do the service to Krishna, there are so many strong material desires along with it. So, what does Krishna do? Leave it. Then you become very peaceful. You cannot force. You cannot hit your head against the wall. You cannot force Krishna. Therefore, 5 factors of action, always Krishna is the prerogative. Let him have the prerogative because he knows what is good for him. Doesn't manifest Krishna's will. There was once in Calcutta, devotees wanted to take one building for ISKCON. And somehow some mess up happened. And Prabhupada said, Krishna did not sanction. And he was peaceful. Devotees are very disturbed. They tried very hard. And one of the donors, he is the one who cheated. He gave our ISKCON rate to somebody else and he quoted some little more money. A beautiful, huge place was lost. Devotees are disturbed when he came back. Prabhupada says, the point is Krishna did not sanction. Correct? So that kind of mentality is very nice if we develop in this connection instead of seeing what is actually Krishna's will. Uh, so an example I tell you. So somebody said, now construction is very high speed. So somebody said, 4 JCBs are working all around the country. So somebody said, I want to go to IIT. So I said, why do you want to go to IIT? No, actually I want to preach Krishna consciousness. So how much the person should genuinely think about how much is it true. So we should not cheat ourselves and we should not cheat the Lord. Correct? Be honest. So I asked that person, are you chanting nowadays? So I don't get any time. I am very busy in preparation. So have you read Bhagavad Gita? No, I read just first 2-3 pages. So I said, you want to preach Krishna consciousness. You don't chant Hare Krishna. You don't read Bhagavad Gita. Directly say, I want to go to IIT. I want to become a big engineer. Side by side, I want to do little bhakti. Don't cheat yourself and don't cheat others. One of the most important points in bhakti to become saral and simple and be honest to ourselves. Correct? Don't make a pretense. And how we will advance in Krishna consciousness. You don't have time. You don't come to devotees and discuss, I want to serve Krishna. Please give me guidance. How, if you think it will right, just speculate, create some imagination, some hallucination, create some funny plan for service to Krishna. Then this is what to do. Okay, so we have a lesson I want to take from the last chapter, that don't take a Leela of Dhruva Maharaj as an excuse to maintain material desires. Okay, that was the main essence of today's class. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
pranam.
Prabhuji. Dandavat
Krishna
pranam.
Prabhuji,
Thank
Krishna
you.
Prabhuji,
Thank you.
Dandavat
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank
Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Sagar
Krishna, Hare Krishna. So today is
Hare Krishna
Ekadashi.
Prabhuji,
Chant
Pranam.
more, chant more, chant more.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat
Hare
pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji,
Thank
thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Everybody.
Prabhuji, thank you.
pranam
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
in Chaturmas, we have to avoid milk, no, Prabhuji?
Different month, different things.
Yeah, yes. And only the cattle milk is prohibited, or any all the milk, Prabhuji?
Some month it is milk, some month it is curd, some.
First one, shark, leafy
Yes,
vegetables.
yes,
Great.
green milk. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah,
Second
that I
month
know.
curd.
Yeah, milk.
Third month milk.
Fourth month, urad dal.
Fourth
Urad
month
dal.
dal.
Urad
ठीक
dal.
है?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji, my question is, milk means only cattle milk, or all the milk, like we get so many milk, no, Prabhuji, soya milk, all such things. So I'm asking
Soya
like
milk, soya milk चलेगा.
what, Prabhuji?
कह रहे लोग बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है. ठीक है माता जी, प्लीज डिस्कस. ठीक है. And now something else was my focus. See, questions should be asked on what was discussed in the class, no, isn't it? आपको पकड़ लिया गले से, सब चुप बैठे हैं.
Prabhuji, I wanted to clear my doubt, so that's why I just asked you, Prabhuji.
ठीक है, you ask some cook, they will know. ठीक है माता जी. देखो, my policy is I go to the prasadam hall, what they give I eat. So I don't put my mind on it. The cook puts his mind, what I can make. Okay?
Yes. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dr. Manushi, you want to add something?
Prabhuji, I just wanted to say that in continuation with the question that I asked yesterday and the answer you gave, this is really in tune with that. Because in our daily lives, we can do as much devotional service as we can and try to fulfill whatever material duties the Lord has given us by putting us in a particular family, in a particular situation. The Lord knows it, we know, and we just try to fulfill that as honestly as we can. We can't pretend that we are sitting in a temple or anything like that, Prabhuji. We can only stay in a small house and we can do what bhakti we can. But the
Yeah.
Lord is always with us and always in our hearts. That's a thank you very much, Prabhuji. It was a wonderful talk. Thank
See
you
the
very
point.
much. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. See, my main point was today that let us be very honest to ourselves. Let us be very honest. Says that student who said that, he said, I want to become a big IT engineer, side by side, but if I get some time, I will do bhakti. That should have been truthful and honest. But he said, no, I want to preach Krishna consciousness by going to IT. No, he's not. So similarly in our life, politician says, I want to serve my country, but he's so mixed up, he has no time for that. Doctor says, I want to serve the patient. He's also busy with something else. So let us be sarala, simple and honest to ourselves. Introspect what actually is driving me for this activity. You see, externally we see Srila Prabhupada, he was having a big business and he was maintaining big family. You see Bhaktivinoda Thakur also, he was a magistrate and all. But sincerely, there was an intense desire to serve Krishna. Correct? Don't go by external, go by the internal. What was there in the heart? A huge, intense desire, tivra bhakti, which was undisturbed because of external situation. Let us develop that. Sometimes we get more lost into externals and don't focus on the real thing. Correct? You may leave everything, a boy may leave everything, be temple at the brahmachari sitting there, but he may this internally he has not achieved the victory. Externally he has created the situation. Heart is still full of strong material desires. Hare Krishna, thank you.